I've experienced this like maybe once or twice where I've had a friend come out to me, but I wasn't always safe. I wasn't always like, I didn't
Mhm.
know how to hold that vulnerability. So my question is like, how can like straight men, how can they hold that vulnerability when someone comes out to them in a safe way?
Yeah, I mean, I think this goes for anything, but particularly with sexuality, it's like to be able to just like when someone says something to you that you're either not expecting or maybe you're fully expecting it or anywhere in between, to be able to like still make eye contact with them, like you're not
Mhm.
looking away in embarrassment or shame, but like you're essentially like I remember someone describing it to me once, a counselor. It's like pretend like they said the most like surprising, craziest thing you'd ever heard, but like your goal is to keep a straight face and listen and just be like, "Okay, what are they saying? Let me get more information and let me just be present with them regardless of what's coming out of their mouth." So that can pertain to coming out, that can pertain to having an addiction with alcohol or whatever the
Mhm.
confession is, to be able to like still maintain eye contact and not turn away and be able to receive what they're saying and to learn more. I mean, we're all I think as humans, we're all quick to judgment and we're all quick to connect the dots and be like, "Okay, if they said this, that means this and that means this and my beliefs say this, so that means they're not this or they are that." And
Right.
I think if we can all learn a measure of, and I'm speaking to myself, I'm not like being holier than thou, but like if I can just learn
Yeah.
to sit with people, get more information, learn the context, learn their story, learn what's brought them to this moment in time and like not be turned off and not turn away. I think it's just I think we overcomplicate it, honestly. Like how can we just
Yeah.
listen to someone's heart and just receive them and say thank you so much? I think to be able to thank somebody for their courage, like cuz they've probably been thinking about this conversation for a long time, more than likely. Maybe it happened spontaneously, but probably they've been thinking about it
Yeah.
in with regard to the coming out conversation. They've probably thought about it for a long time and have played it over in their head multiple times, like, how would you respond? And, I think that's such a beautiful thing when they reach a point where they trust you. They trust you to share that part of themselves with you, like, to just honor that and be like, "Thank you. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for sharing that, for trusting me with that information. I'd love to learn more." Like, maybe they explained a lot of it, maybe you still have a lot of questions, but I think to be able to, like, extend the invitation to have a follow-up conversation so it's not just like a bomb was dropped and then it's
Yeah.
never
It's just a
never discussed
surprise.
again. Because 'cause we've had that happen, I've had that happen in my life where it's like I kinda wanted a follow-up, but I didn't verbalize the desire for a follow-up, but then it wasn't asked for either, and so I think
I
I
get
think
it.
if you were to take the initiative and be like, "I would love to talk more if you're up to sharing more how's next week or next month?" Or whatever, like having a follow-up, I think is helpful to, like, remove the layer of shame that can settle in afterward for the person that's sharing that, so I always recommend that to people, like don't let the bomb go off and then pretend like it didn't happen. Like, I think there should be a follow-up, but also something that's comfortable for the other person because they may not wanna follow up. They might wanna just say it all and never speak about it again. Like, you have to assess that for your relationships, but
Yeah.
I know for me, I want the follow-up if I'm just sharing that with somebody. I don't wanna just because it is such an it's
Yeah.
for me, I'm a special case in the sense that this is my ministry and this is my living, and I'm constantly talking about this stuff, but I'm sure there are other people that it's not as relevant or not as something that they wanna constantly be talking about, certainly to the degree
Yeah.
that I do, but everyone's different. I think having some clarity at the end of such a conversation is always good, though.